Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm going to give you my review of the Pimax 8K after a month of use. I want to show you also a few games, so let's get started. Hope you enjoy. So I already made a video about this of the Pimax 8K with 10-day review. I will put a link in the description below. This one is going to be shorter about the review. I will make a list about the good things and the bad things. So let's see this. Let's start with the bad things again. Well, now after a few hours and a few days and weeks of use, I can say the head straps have to be improved and or upgrade, because it fits on my head, but after about an hour it get painful. The stitches get painful. Since I have no hair, it fits, it doesn't slide, but it get painful. So we need foam or something like that on the head strap. The lenses are very close to the eyes, and this causes trouble when you put the headset on. You can clearly get them dirty very easily, so have to be careful. And women can be annoyed with the eye slides that can wipe the lenses because very close, and I don't think you can wear any glasses with it unless you add another face padding, because face padding is good for about, also same that S strap. It's good for only about an hour, then it get painful. It's too hard and too small, too narrow. It have to be softer and wider. I already started to make a new one to make it something more comfortable, and this way it also make the lenses less close, so they don't wipe the ice lights don't wipe the lenses, and they get dirty less easily. The software is not very stable because sometimes when you run game, you find the right settings, and the day after, when you come back playing at the game, it's not running as good as it was the day before. So I have to run settings and maybe sometimes reboot. And well, I'm not even talking about the detection of the headset. Some people have issues about this. But it's mostly about the USB demanding that is required for the headset. I have an USB card, PC Express USB card, USB 3 card, to run it, and I have no issues. But before this, I had some USB issues with the headset. It wasn't detected always. And another bad thing, it is a very GPU heater. There are some games you can't, even with my 1080 Ti, I can't run some games like Project Cars 2 or DCS World with maximum settings. No way, because they need parallel projection, and this is a plague, because the ratio of the display is really screwed up, and it's really GPU demanding, because it requires a very high resolution to be rendered, and it's very performance eater. You lost a lot of frame per second when you have parallel projection, and that's why on my game list I listed the games that needed it, because it changed lots of because it changed a lot, because you're losing about 20 frames per second. When you don't have to use it, it's much better, and you can run pretty much every game, even with a lower GPU, just like a 1060, just like a 1060, just a 1060, it can run it, but not every big game. Now let's see the good points. The field of view, of course, field of view is just a game changer. It's not only horizontally, it's also vertically, and this changed everything, even with the small field of view. And the small field of view again is everything but small. It's already very wide and enjoyable. There is not much difference between the three field of view. The small, and from small to normal, you can see difference, but from normal to large, there are not much difference. The sweet spot is just big, I guess, because I don't, and nobody in the house have trouble to find it. Just you put the headset on and you're in, and you're good to go. The resolution is very good. I can see with the good settings and the anti-aliasing setup, can see pretty far away. I think my brain is tricked, because you can't really look at very far away, but it's kind of, when you look at with some fog or something, you don't look at pixels, and that's what I love. You don't look at pixels. I know people are talking about the 5K plus on the 8K, the 5K plus clarity and all, but this is something physically the 5K plus cannot do. You can't see things. When you look at far away, you must be seeing pixels. I know many people talk about this, but they don't have any of the headsets in hand. I only have the 8K. I will talk about the 8K, and the 8K gives you the ability to see, to look at far away without seeing pixels, and this is also a game changer. I love this, since I like playing lots of Sims game, and when you look at far away, very often. The screen door effect is something I was worried about when I got the headset, and I really don't think about it now. I think I'm used to, because it's very small and light, and you can really forget it really quickly. About the distortion, I don't have any issues. Well, there is some distortion, but it's only at the edge of the field of view, on the large field of view, and maybe a bit with the normal field of view, but it doesn't disturb me at all, because it's something I can't focus on it. It's too far away for my eyes to go on it, so I don't really see the distortion. It doesn't disturb me. I guess it's because of my brain and my skull shape, but really I don't understand what are people talking about when they say it's something like fish eyes, or no way at all like that to me. Really, the colors are really good. It's shiny. For instance, when you are looking at the sun is really bright, and it works good. The Vive tracking compatibility is something very good also, since you can use your base station and Vive controller with it. So if you already have a Vive or Vive Pro, you can upgrade just by getting a single headset without the base station and the controller. In a few weeks, month, or something like that, some more accessories are coming, like the hand tracking and maybe the eyes tracking, and we hope having some improvement in the software. I think there's plenty of room for that, for things to run better, with better performance, and compatibility, because some games are not working. For instance, I couldn't have Batman Arkham to work, and it just was at maybe 20 frames per second. So that's it for this little list of good and bad things. Let's see now the games. Arizona Sunshine with parallel projection off. Very good game, one of the best. I didn't like zombies game, but this one got me. Really enjoyable game. Can play with every field of view. Very good experience. Really like it. I highly recommend it. Assetto Corsa with parallel projection off, which make you gain a lot of frames per second. Very good game. Well, actually one of the best if you consider how good it can run and how cheap it is. It's actually cheap. Very good game with the good settings. You can see pretty far away, no aliasing. Very enjoyable game. I love it. I also highly recommend it. Battle Dome with parallel projection on. Well, little shooter game, which can be really fun if you play with friends. Run pretty easily on the Pimax, and not that fun with bots, and very cheap game. Can give it a chance. Beat Saber, yeah, one of my favorite. This one doesn't give you any kind of better experience with the wild field of view, but it runs pretty good, and this is a pretty good game. Creed Rise to Glory with parallel projection on. Not my kind of game. It doesn't run very good neither. I might have to change something again. DCS World, unfortunately, with parallel projection on. This one run good, but have to tweak settings for everything, you know, about shadows and anti-aliasing. Have to run your own settings to see how you like the game. But very good game, of course. Everyone knows this one. Dirt Rally with parallel projection on. Very good game, of course. Run not that much good. I was expecting it to run better, but it run okay, about 60 or 70 frames per second. With the right settings and good anti-aliasing, you can also see pretty far away with the normal field of view. Very immersive game. I highly recommend it if you like racing game. Discoveries Egypt Kingston Tomb with parallel projection on. It's a small free game that lets you explore some pyramids, kind of story and teach game. If you like Egypt stuff, you can give it a chance. Doom VFR with parallel projection off, which make it run very good. Very good frame per second. Very nice game. Very enjoyable on the Pimax 8K. I recommend it. Elven Assassin. If you like archery game, this one is for you. It's a kind of tower defense, but with a bow. Graphics are very good, and it runs pretty good. Elite Dangerous with parallel projection on, importantly, but it runs good on the Pimax 8K, not very GPU demanding. The text can be clearly read. It's not blinky. Very nice game. With the normal field of view, you can see pretty much the whole cockpit. Fallout 4 VR. You have to use parallel projection on this one, but actually it ran pretty good. I wasn't expecting it to run that good. So if you have a 1080 Ti, you can play Fallout 4 VR on the Pimax 8K. Firma. This one needs parallel projection, but it's not very GPU demanding, but very enjoyable game. Controls are very good, and you can do whatever you want with your spaceship. With very good seated experience. Flyinside Flight Simulator. This one will need parallel projection on, but it runs pretty good. Graphics are good. And again, with the normal field of view, it's very enjoyable. And very smooth. You can try it. You can try the trial version. I recommend it. IL2 Stormary, one of the best.
Really beautiful.
This one is gorgeous.
And
Run pretty good.
the frame rate
Looks amazing.
is pretty good.
Very nice
With more planes
flight control.
and more.
I highly recommend it.
It would probably.
Very good game. Very immersive.
Ah bah ça va, je l'ai touché déjà un bon coup. Alors c'est très fluide. Alors là je suis en...
In depth, with parallel projection off. Again, run smooth without this. One of the most beautiful game. You can see pretty far away. It's amazing how far away you can see.
Je suis nul.
If you like archery game and you have one game, this one is the one. Well, Jump Simulator. Who don't know this game? Of course, it runs pretty good. And every game are better with the wide field of view. Operation Warcade. Very good game. Actually, my kids love it. Very fun. And lots of action. Run very smooth. Pavlov VR. This one needs parallel projection, but not very GPU demanding, so it runs very smooth. And again, on the Pimax 8K, with the wide field of view, it's just another world. Project Scars 2 with parallel projection on, so I have to trick many settings to have something beautiful and smooth. And I finally got something very interesting. It doesn't run at 80 frames per second, it's mostly about 65, but enough to really be amazed with the game and the again how far away you can see. You can see pixels. You see cars. Scanner Sombre with parallel projection of. I think the name should be Scanner Sombre, but it might be a French name. Small game with shiny colors. If you like exploration game, you can give it a chance. Very enjoyable on the Pimax 8K with the wide field of view. Seeking Down, free-to-play edition. This one is very good-looking game, but very GPU demanding, and it's kind of dark. I don't know. I had trouble with this one. It's very good-looking, but very dark, and frame rate is very bad. I had trouble to make it running correctly. Space Pirate Trainer. Well, nothing special here, but one more game you can enjoy with the wide field of view, seeing enemies. Space Station Loma Operation. Well, you have to run a space station and avoid things blow up, which actually I'm not doing. I think I'm dying now. And if you like this kind of game, you can give it a chance also. Skyrim VR. This one doesn't need parallel projection, so you gain a lot of frames per second, and so it runs pretty good. I can run it on the Pimax 8K and the 1080 Ti, mostly with everything maxed out. The Lab. Well, it's not really one game, it's several, but very good experience you can have with this. And the wide field of view also make everything different, like the landscape. It's just amazing. You have to try it. Vanishing Realms. This one doesn't need parallel projection, so it runs very smooth. This is a dungeon game with exploration and some fighting. Virtual reality. This one is not really a game, it's mostly an experience, but very good one. It's very fun, and I recommend it. It's something unusual, where you play a human that have to give fun to IA.
The greenhouse is always teeming with plants and gardening tools. How about another? Oh,
War Thunder. This one needs parallel projection, but it runs okay. With the default settings, it runs at 65 frames per second on this map, with lots of people fighting. It's very good looking game. The flight control are not the best, but the graphics are very good. zero caliber VR. This one don't need parallel projection, so to aim pretty smooth with the resolution, you can see pretty far away. This is very convenient for aiming. Very good game. Very good on the 8K.
Cover me! I'm reloading!
So that's it for the Pimax 8K. Is it good? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes, of course I do. Very good headset. I don't know about the 5K Plus, but what I can tell you is the 8K is very good headset, very immersive, and you're gonna have lots of fun with it. And forget your social life with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave the thumbs up if you liked it. Consider subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.